My father was a contracts manager for Henry Brothers. Henry Brothers were a company that carried out work on security force bases throughout Northern Ireland. About 2 or 3 days later, and I remember this as clear as day, I had to go to Forster Green to identify my father's body. And that is an image that will stay with me till the day I die. It was just a look of shock, the look of horror on his face. And it's just no one, I wouldn't wish anyone to have to go through that.
Elizabeth was our only daughter, only child, and it's only natural that if you have two people in your life 1 minute and the next minute they've gone, you just don't know how it's going to affect you. For us, the whole of 1978 was really a blank year. I can honestly say that it was months before I started to come round.
The Crawford's son-in-law, who'd been critically injured in a car crash 2 years beforehand, had, it later emerged, actually escaped from the blaze, but went back inside in search of his wife.
Daddy was 22 when he was murdered by the IRA in Argo. And he was doing something different every day. That's what he loved. Because one day he could have been picking litter up, or the next day he could have been cutting the grass or out in the bin lorries. And he was out in the bin lorries the day that he was shot. Daddy was on the bin lorry and they shouted his name before they shot him. And they did. They didn't just do it once, so they didn't. They had shot him 9 times and twice in the head. So they had.
It makes me angry. I never got to know my mummy. I was deprived of her when I was growing up. She was the best in the world.